Pagkatapos mga kapatid, may ligpit ng Israel ang leader ng Hamas, no? Ang next target na nga daw ba ni Netanyahu o ng president ng Israel ay ang Iran's supreme leader, mga tol. Yan, no? Si Iran's Khamenei. Khamenei babasa dyan. Yan, no? Sabi rito sa report, mga tol, after Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar's death, will Israel now turn its sight on Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, mga tol? No? Yan na nga ba ang next na magiging target ng Israel? Yan ang ating panonoorin at bibigyan natin ng reaction video commentary mula rito sa Wiyon, mga tol. Panoorin natin to. Samahan ninyo ako, mga kapatid, at pwede rin kayo magbigay ng komentaryo sa ibaba. Alright, so wag na natin patagalin pa. Panoorin na natin to.
Yahya Sinwar, the man who replaced Ismail Haniyeh as the head of Hamas, is dead, and his death has triggered another big question. Will Israel now turn its sights on Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran? Will he be Benjamin Netanyahu's next target?
Eto na nga daw ba ang magiging next target, mga tol, ng Israel? Kasi yung mga nakakalaban ng Israel ay puro mga proxy lang, mga tol, ng Iran. Lahat yan ay pinopondohan ng Iran, mga tol. So kung ang tatargetin ng Israel is yung mismong nagpopondo na, yung mismong talagang pinaka nasa tuktok na, mga tol, mababawasan nga ba ang laban ng Israel? Pero mga tol, matindi ang Iran, no? Biruin mo, napopondohan niya lahat ng mga yon, at napakalakas din ito, mga tol, at napakalaking bansa. No, hindi natin alam kung ano ang mga magiging susunod na pangyayari, pero isa lang ang tinitiyak ng Israel, mga tol, mananalo daw sila.
Here's why this question is being raised. As per reports, Israel's relentless pursuit of key figures in Hamas and Hezbollah has shown that Israel can not only identify but also eliminate targets it sets its eyes on. These strikes reportedly represent a major victory for Israel, hitting the leadership of two of Iran's proxies. But Iran not only supports Hamas.
Diba? Yung mga, yung mga leader ng Hezbollah na nailigpit na rin, mga tol, ng Israel. At lahat ng mga pumapalit na leader ay na-terminate, i-eliminate din nila, mga tol, no? At eto naman ngayon ang Hamas. After ng isang taon na paikipaglaban nila doon, at after ng isang taon, mga tol, mula nung nangyari nga noong October 7, na pagsalakay ng Hamas dito sa Israel, ay eto na nga, nasawi na rin, mga tol, yung leader ng Hamas. No? Tuloy-tuloy ang ginagawang misyon ng Israel.
Two of Iran's proxies. But Iran not only supports Hamas and Hezbollah, you see, it also backs the Houthis in Yemen and various armed groups in Iraq and Syria. It is an expansive network of proxies. According to a report in the Jerusalem Post attributing to a senior Israeli security official, if Israel's goal is to cripple the network at its source, then going straight for Iran's supreme leader should be Israel's main aim.
Yun nga, no, yung sinabi natin kanina, kung yung mga grupong nakakalaban ng Israel, mga tol, ay puro proxy ng Iran at yun ay mga pinopondohan ng Iran, dapat nga daw, sabing ganun, we should strike, sabi ganun, no? Yung pinaka-puno na talaga, yung pinaka-leader na, mga tol. No? At yun nga ba'y makakabawas, no, sa problema ng Israel? Kaya yun ang mga tanong ngayon, kung eto na nga ba ang magiging next target nila.
And going straight for Iran's supreme leader should be Israel's main aim. As per this report, the senior Israeli security official said that targeting figures like Khamenei could be a necessary step and a strategic action against Iran's leadership, adding that Israel's response needs to go beyond military sites. And they need to strike at the heart of the regime. And Khamenei's removal would send the clearest message possible. Let's not forget the context here. On the 1st of October, Iran fired over 180 missiles at Israel, prompting a national emergency response and panic among Israeli civilians.
October 1 yan.
Rocket sirens wailed across the country as citizens scrambled for shelter. And since then, Israel has, on various occasions, made it clear that it will retaliate against Iran. So, will a direct hit on Khamenei be Israel's form of retaliation? As per a Reuters report, Khamenei moved into hiding last month, sheltering at a secure location.
Nagtatago na daw mga tol, no, at nagsishelter na sa isang secure location.
Per a Reuters report, Khamenei moved into hiding last month, sheltering at a secure location within the country. A decision that was allegedly prompted following an Israeli airstrike that killed Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Hezbollah. But does hiding guarantee safety? And why do we ask that? Because Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar tried to do the same, reportedly covering himself with layers of protection, like
Oh.
constant movements from one location to the other, reportedly surrounding himself with over 20 hostages.
Kaya yun ang tanong, no? Ang pagtatago nga daw ba ay nangangahulugan ng protection? Dahil eto mga tol, etong pinapakita ngayon ay ganun din ang ginawa mga tol, at pinapalibutan niya pa yung sarili niya ng ng 20 hostages mga tol, pero ganun pa rin ang sinapit niya, tulad ng mga sinapit ng mga Hezbollah leader na nailigpit din, no, ng Israel. At eto nga yung leader ng Hamas ay nailigpit din. Kaya ang tanong is, makakatulong nga ba ang pagtatago ng supreme leader ng Iran para masabing ligtas siya sa ginagawa ngayong pagsalakay ng Israel?
Wrapping himself with 25 kilograms of dynamite. According to the Israeli military, they tracked Sinwar relentlessly, finally cornering and killing him in a desperate firefight. It is important to note there are also multiple reports stating that the death of Sinwar was just a coincidence, a matter of luck for Israeli forces who happened to find him, like we told you just a while back.
Yeah, kasi hindi naman nila ine-expect na nandiyan pala yan. No? Talagang nagsasagawa sila dyan ng kanilang misyon, at nangyaring nandiyan nga siya. Kaya swerte lang nila at na nandiyan yan at nagawa na nila yung matagal na nilang gustong gawin.
This was while pursuing Hamas members. Regardless, the deaths of senior Hamas and Hezbollah leaders have shown that no level of security is foolproof. You see, even Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran was not safe. As per reports, Haniyeh was killed by a bomb planted in his guest house, allegedly by Israel, during a visit to Iran. According to reports, Iran's supreme leader represents the ideological core of Iran's regional ambitions, and without him, the Iranian regime could face internal chaos, its proxies could flounder, and its strategic position in West Asia could crumble.
O yun nga, no, maaapektuhan, could crumble daw mga tol, lahat-lahat kapag na iligpit nila ng Israel mga tol, etong pinaka-leader ng Iran mga tol. Kaya ang tanong talaga kung eto na nga ba yung next na magiging target ng Israel, no? Pero syempre mga tol, iba to. Iba to sa mga ano nila, no, mga nakalaban nila, kasi eto na yung pinaka-puno eh. Eto na yung pinaka talagang sentro eh.
But for Israel, eliminating Khamenei would not be without consequences. Of course, as per reports, Iran has long prepared for such scenarios, building up a vast network of militias and proxies designed to retaliate in case its leadership is ever threatened.
Yun nga ang mangyayari. Diba? Mas malaki malamang ang magiging gulo dahil matagal na nilang pinaghahandaan yan.
So the immediate question is Israel prepared for the backlash? Targeting Khamenei could ignite a regional war, pulling in Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis and others into an all-out confrontation. This could also draw in global powers in a rapidly worsening situation.
Yeah.
So as Netanyahu weighs his next move, will he take the ultimate risk? It is a high-stakes gamble, but in a region already on edge. Is this the decisive blow that Netanyahu and Israel are looking for? Because if that strike does come, it will reshape West Asia in ways we cannot even fully predict yet. To stay
Grabe no mga tol. Eto na nga eh. Ito yung pinaka-leader, supreme leader ng Iran na pumupondo sa lahat ng mga nagiging kalaban ng Israel, Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthi, 'di ba? At ng iba pa mga kapatid. At ito yung kumbaga parang nagbibigay lalo, no, ng sakit ng ulo ng Israel kasi ang dami na nila nakakalaban mga tol, at ito yung pinaka puno kasi lahat ng nakakalaban ng Israel puro mga proxy lang. Kaso kapag ito na target na mismo ng Israel at halimbawa nga nagtagumpay sila at nailigpit nila, syempre mas matinding retaliation yan mga tol. Baka magsama-sama na lahat yon at sabay-sabay ng umatake. At ang tanong, ito ba ay kakayanin o sa tingin niyo ba ito ay i-risk ng Israel na posibleng mangyari mga tol, no? Ano sa tingin ninyo? Comment na lang kayo sa ibaba mga tol. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobaldi. Peace out.